Have you been told to just eat eggs to build muscle, even at 80, and wondered if that's really the whole story? When my neighbor Rose turned 82, she followed every tip she heard. More eggs, more walks, fewer sweets. Yet she still felt weak and skipped stairs. One afternoon she asked me, is there anything cheaper and easier than eggs that actually works? That question sent me down a rabbit hole of studies, grocery aisles, and simple kitchen tests. Stay with me. I'll show you a surprisingly cheap, delicious food that science says builds muscle faster for many seniors, how to use it in 3 meals, and exactly when eggs might still be handy. You'll thank yourself later. Number 1. Opening plus biology of aging muscle. How does an 80-year-old win back strength without expensive supplements? Let's start simple. Muscle is a use it or lose it tissue, and aging shifts the rules. After age 50, the rate of muscle protein synthesis, MPS, in response to food drops. That's called anabolic resistance. So the same snack that built muscle at 25 often barely nudges growth at 80. What do we do about that? We aim for smarter meals. More of the right amino acids, especially leucine, spread across the day and paired with light resistance work. Scientific reviews recommend about 25-30 grams of high-quality protein per main meal and roughly 2.5-3 g of leucine to maximize MPS in older adults. To make a long story short, quality and timing beat single-item obsession. Eggs are good, but they're not the only tool. Which food delivers high-quality protein, high leucine, low cost, easy chewing, and flexible recipes? Cottage cheese or a similar dairy like Greek yogurt or milk products frequently checks those boxes. It's rich in casein and whey fractions, digests well, and provides a dense dose of leucine per serving. Multiple clinical studies show dairy proteins, especially whey, stimulate post-meal MPS more effectively than some other whole foods in older adults. Now ask yourself, do you want the convenience of scooping something from the fridge and getting a near-optimal protein plus leucine hit, or the hassle of multiple eggs every day? Later in this video, we'll break down exact serving sizes, a shopping price comparison, 3 ultra-simple recipes, 1 savory, 1 sweet, 1 bedtime snack, and how to pair each with 5 gentle resistance moves that seniors can do safely at home. Stay tuned. Practical steps next. Number 2, why eggs became the hero and where they fall short. Eggs earned their fame for a reason. They're compact, cheap, and contain all 9 essential amino acids. They pack about 6 grams of protein each and roughly 0.5 grams of leucine, which is solid for such a small food. But here's the twist. Most seniors would need 3 to 4 eggs at once just to hit the leucine threshold required to trigger strong muscle protein synthesis after age 70. And realistically, how many older adults want to eat 4 eggs in one sitting? To make a long story short, eggs are a good muscle food, but they're not always a practical one for seniors. Some people struggle with egg digestion. Others worry about cholesterol because old advice still lingers in the back of their minds, even though modern guidelines eased up. And many seniors simply don't feel hungry enough in the morning to down multiple eggs. Appetite naturally declines after 70 due to hormonal changes, reduced stomach acid, and even medication side effects. So relying on eggs alone becomes a challenge. Now compare that to cottage cheese or Greek yogurt. Both offer more protein per spoonful, far more leucine per calorie, and a creamier texture that's easier for seniors with chewing or dental issues. While 1 egg gives you roughly half a gram of leucine, just 1 cup of cottage cheese can deliver over 2.7 grams of leucine, enough to flip the muscle-building switch almost instantly. Ask yourself, if 2 foods cost almost the same, but one stimulates muscle growth more efficiently and requires less chewing, less cooking, less time, which one would you pick? That's exactly why so many geriatric nutrition researchers highlight dairy proteins as the gold standard for older adults. And the beauty is, you can prep them in seconds. Number 3, introducing the cheap winner. Why it works better than eggs. So let's reveal the champion. Cottage cheese, the budget-friendly, muscle-building powerhouse hiding in almost every grocery store. Why does this simple food outperform eggs for seniors? Because it checks every single box aging muscles demand. First, cottage cheese is incredibly protein-dense. 1 cup delivers 28 grams of high-quality protein, almost the same amount you'd get from 4 or 5 eggs. Yet with far less effort, less cooking, and far more leucine per serving. To make a long story short, cottage cheese hits the muscle-building activation threshold faster. Remember, older adults need about 2.5-3 grams of leucine to properly stimulate muscle protein synthesis. Eggs struggle to reach that mark unless you eat several at once. Cottage cheese, on the other hand, gives you the full required dose in a single bowl. It does the job without forcing you to overeat or prepare big meals. Something that's especially important because appetite declines after 70. Let me ask you this, which is easier for an 80-year-old? Cracking 4 eggs, heating a pan, cleaning up afterwards, or simply opening a tub and scooping out a serving. And here's where it gets even better. Cottage cheese has a unique blend of casein and whey. Slow digesting and fast digesting proteins. That combination gives seniors a steady release of amino acids over several hours. This helps maintain muscle, repair tissue, and reduce the risk of muscle breakdown overnight. Something eggs can't match as effectively because they digest much faster. Researchers often highlight dairy-based proteins as some of the most effective nutrition tools for reversing age-related muscle loss. Seniors who include dairy regularly show better strength levels, improved walking speed, and greater independence in daily tasks. Number 4, the science. Data-backed advantages that beat eggs every time. When it comes to muscle growth after 70, opinions don't matter. Data does. And the data overwhelmingly shows that dairy-based proteins outperform many traditional foods seniors rely on, including eggs. Why? Because aging muscles don't just need protein, they need efficient protein. That means high leucine, high digestibility, and minimal digestive strain. To make a long story short, researchers studying sarcopenia found that older adults require more leucine per meal to activate muscle growth compared to younger adults. Cottage cheese delivers that threshold almost effortlessly. In fact, most clinical studies use whey or dairy protein as their baseline because these proteins stimulate muscle protein synthesis more rapidly and more consistently than most whole foods. Let's look at real numbers. 1 cup of cottage cheese, 28 g protein plus 2.7, 3 g leucine, 3 large eggs, 18 g protein plus only 1.5 g leucine, 4 large eggs, 24 g protein plus 2.0 g leucine, still below ideal. See the difference? Cottage cheese gives seniors the exact biochemical spark aging muscles need, without requiring large portions. That's important because appetite naturally decreases after 70, and many seniors simply can't eat 4 eggs at once. Here's another advantage most people overlook: bioavailability. Dairy proteins tend to absorb more efficiently because of their amino acid profile and softness on the digestive system. Seniors dealing with low stomach acid, dental issues, or slow digestion find cottage cheese easier to tolerate than dense animal proteins. And if you've ever wondered why athletes, bodybuilders, and rehab patients lean heavily on dairy products, here's why. Cottage cheese and whey spike muscle protein synthesis faster than most foods while also providing a slow release effect from casein. Ask yourself, if professional recovery programs depend on this protein profile, why shouldn't seniors who want to stay strong and independent use the same advantage? Number 5, simple senior-friendly meals and perfect timing for muscle growth. Now that you know why cottage cheese works, let's make it practical. Because strength after 70 isn't built in the lab, it's built in the kitchen. And here's the good news. You don't need complicated recipes or fancy supplements. You just need easy, chew-friendly, 3-ingredient meals that hit your protein and leucine target without overwhelming your appetite. To make a long story short, older adults should aim for 25-30 grams of protein per meal, and cottage cheese makes that effortless. But timing matters too. Eating enough protein within 2 hours of movement can double the muscle-building response, especially in seniors. So let's build 3 ultra-simple meals. 1. The morning muscle bowl. Perfect for low appetite: 1 cup cottage cheese, 1 tablespoon honey or fruit puree, a handful of soft berries or mashed banana. This gives you around 27 g protein with almost no cooking. Compare this to needing 4 eggs for similar muscle impact. This is easier, sweeter, and far more digestible. 2. The savory strength plate. Lunch in under 60 seconds: 1 cup cottage cheese, a sprinkle of black pepper or herbs, a few soft crackers or half an avocado. These combination pumps you full of energy plus steady amino release thanks to casein. Ask yourself, which lunch keeps you strong longer? A small egg sandwich or a protein-packed plate like this? 3. The bedtime muscle booster. Slow release while you sleep: 1 cup cottage cheese, cinnamon or a spoon of peanut butter. Why before bed? Because seniors lose muscle overnight faster due to slower protein absorption. Cottage cheese digests slowly and bathes your muscles in amino acids for hours, something eggs simply cannot do. And here's a powerful insight. Seniors who eat a protein-rich snack before sleep show better muscle retention, faster recovery, and improved balance during the day. Number 6, resistance exercises that multiply the muscle-building effect. Food builds the foundation, but movement tells your muscles what to do with that protein. Think of cottage cheese as the bricks, and resistance exercise as the blueprint that arranges those bricks into strength, balance, and independence. Without resistance training, much of that precious protein simply goes unused. So let's make this simple, safe, and senior-friendly. To make a long story short, seniors get the biggest improvement from small, consistent resistance work, not heavy gym routines. And the combination of protein plus resistance training creates a synergy that builds muscle faster than either one alone, even at 80 or 90. Here are 5 low-impact exercises scientifically shown to fight sarcopenia, improve mobility, and reduce fall risk. 1. Chair sit to stands. This is the master exercise for seniors. Sit in a sturdy chair, stand up using minimal hand support. Sit back down slowly. Start with 5 reps. Build to 10. This movement strengthens quads, glutes, and balance. Everything you need to stay independent.
2. Wall push-ups. A safer version of floor push-ups. Stand at arm's length from a wall, lean forward, press back. Keep elbows at a comfortable angle. Just 8. 12 reps activate chest, arms, and core stabilizers, crucial muscles for carrying groceries and preventing falls. 3. Seated leg extensions. Sit tall in a chair, lift one leg forward, hold 2 seconds, lower slowly. Alternate legs. This improves knee strength and walking stability. 4. Light water bottle bicep curls. No weights? No problem. Hold a filled water bottle in each hand. Curl slowly for 10 reps. Strengthens arms for daily tasks like lifting bags or opening jars. 5. Heel raises. Hold a counter. Lift your heels off the ground. Lower slowly. This strengthens calves. Vital for balance and preventing dangerous stumbles. Do these movements 3-4 days per week. Then enjoy your cottage cheese snack afterward. Ask yourself, what could happen in 30 days if you fuel your body correctly and give your muscles a reason to grow?
Number 7. Safety. Common fears and smart adaptations for every senior. Before we go further, let's address the biggest concerns seniors have about adding more protein, because strong muscles require confidence just as much as nutrition. And here's the surprising truth. Most fears surrounding dairy, protein, and kidney strain are either outdated or misunderstood. To make a long story short, healthy seniors with no diagnosed kidney disease can safely eat higher protein, according to multiple geriatric nutrition reviews. In fact, eating too little protein is far more dangerous because it accelerates muscle loss, weakens immunity, and increases fall risk. Ask yourself, what's riskier? Eating a cup of cottage cheese or losing enough muscle that simple chores become impossible? But let's break down the specific concerns. 1. Will more protein damage my kidneys? Not unless you already have moderate to severe kidney disease. For healthy older adults, higher protein intake actually preserves function, strength, and metabolic health. Doctors only restrict protein in specific kidney cases, and even then, it's individualized. 2. I can't handle lactose. Great news, cottage cheese often contains very low lactose, and many brands offer lactose-free versions. If dairy still bothers you, switch to lactose-free Greek yogurt, lactose-free cottage cheese, whey isolate nearly lactose-free, or a fortified soy yogurt paired with added leucine powder. Seniors who are lactose sensitive still have plenty of muscle-building options. 3. What about sodium? If you're watching blood pressure, choose low-sodium cottage cheese. Widely available and just as effective for muscle building.
4. I don't like the taste. That's easy. Cottage cheese absorbs flavor like a sponge. You can mix it with fruit, cinnamon, peanut butter, mashed avocado, herbs, soft veggies. One food, infinite variations. 5. Can I replace eggs entirely? You don't have to. Eggs still have nutritional value. But cottage cheese gives you more muscle-building bang for every spoonful. Number 8. The cost breakdown. Why this food saves seniors money. Let's talk about something just as important as nutrition. Cost. Because what good is a muscle-building food if it drains your wallet? Seniors deserve options that are powerful and affordable. And here's where cottage cheese absolutely destroys the competition. To make a long story short, when you compare foods by price per gram of protein, cottage cheese is one of the cheapest complete proteins in any supermarket. Often cheaper than eggs, chicken, beef, and especially protein powders marketed to seniors.
Take a look at this simple comparison. 1. Cottage cheese. Price, $2, $3 per tub. Protein per cup, 28 g. Cost per 25 g protein, roughly 70 cents, 90 cents. 2. Eggs. Price, $3 per dozen. 3 eggs = 18 g protein. Cost per 25 g protein, till $1, $21.40. 3. Chicken breast. Price, $4, $6 per pound. 4 ounces = 25 g protein. Cost per 25 g protein, about $1.50, $2.50. 4. Protein powder. Price, $20, $35 per tubba. 1 scoop = 20. 25 g protein. Cost per 25 g protein, tilde $1, $1.50. 5. Senior nutrition drinks. Ensure boost. Price, $1.50, $2 per bottle. 10. 16 g protein per bottle. Cost per 25 g protein, $3, $5. Very expensive. Now ask yourself, If one food gives you more muscle building effect, more leucine, and more digestibility for less money, does it really make sense to rely only on eggs, supplements, or overpriced shakes? Here's the simple truth. Most seniors are unknowingly paying 5 times more for weaker sources of protein, while a $3 tub of cottage cheese could accomplish more than an entire week of expensive drinks. And if you're on a fixed income, this is a game changer. Every dollar matters, and every gram of protein matters even more.
Number 9. How to track strength gains and build long-term muscle habits. Muscle doesn't grow overnight, but your body gives clear signals when your nutrition and movement finally click. And the best part? You don't need a gym membership, a personal trainer, or complicated devices. You just need your body, a chair, and a $3 tub of cottage cheese. To make a long story short, building muscle after 70 is less about intensity and more about consistency. When you feed your muscles the right protein and challenge them gently, you'll start seeing progress faster than you expect. Here's exactly what to track. 1. The 30-second sit-to-stand test. This is the #1 indicator of functional strength in seniors. Sit in a chair, stand up and sit down as many times as you can in 30 seconds. A strong improvement even plus 1 rep means your legs are rebuilding. Ask yourself, is it getting easier to get out of a chair? If yes, your new nutrition plan is working. 2. The 10-meter walking test. Don't overthink this. Walk 10 meters at your normal pace. Time it once a week. If you walk even 1 second faster after a few weeks, your muscles and nervous system are adapting. This one tiny test predicts independence better than almost any medical checkup. 3. Grip strength check. You can use a cheap hand gripper, a rubber ball, or even a jar lid. If opening jars becomes easier, your forearm and hand muscles are strengthening. A huge win for daily life. 4. Balance progress. Stand near a counter and try balancing on one foot for a few seconds. Improvement here means stronger stabilizer muscles, the ones that prevent falls. 5. Energy levels after meals. If you feel steadier after your cottage cheese meals, not sleepy or heavy, that's your body efficiently using protein, not struggling to digest it. The number 10 lifestyle tweaks that supercharge muscle growth after 70. Muscle growth doesn't come only from protein and exercise. It comes from the environment you create inside your body every single day. And the surprising truth is this: seniors who make small lifestyle adjustments see muscle improvements up to 3 times faster than those who focus on food alone. The good news: these tweaks are simple, gentle, and easy to maintain. To make a long story short, your muscles behave like a rechargeable battery. They charge up when you move, refuel when you eat protein, and repair when you rest. If even one of those steps is missing, progress slows. But when all 3 align, you can rebuild strength at any age, even at 80, 90, or beyond. Let's break down the most powerful daily habits. 1. The first 5 minutes morning routine. How you start your day determines how your muscles behave. Stand up tall. March in place 30 seconds. Stretch arms overhead. Take 10 slow breaths. This wakes up your nervous system and boosts balance, making you less wobbly throughout the day. 2. Hydration equals sign muscle function. Most seniors live in mild dehydration, which weakens muscles instantly. Aim for 1 glass of water before breakfast, 1 glass before lunch, 1 glass before dinner. Ask yourself, when was the last time I drank water intentionally? Muscles can't perform well without it. 3. The 2-hour protein window. You already know cottage cheese is your muscle-building engine, but eating it within 2 hours after movement amplifies muscle repair dramatically. This is one of the most evidence-backed strategies in senior health. 4. Sunlight for vitamin D activation. Just 10 minutes of sunlight daily helps activate vitamin D, crucial for muscle contraction, bone strength, fall prevention. Weak vitamin D equals sign weak muscles. 5. Evening unwind ritual. A calm bedtime environment improves sleep quality, and sleep is when muscle repair peaks. Try soft music, warm tea, or simple breathing. Number 11. Customizing this muscle-building food for every health condition. Not every senior has the same health profile. Some manage diabetes, others monitor blood pressure, and many struggle with appetite or weight changes. The beauty of cottage cheese and similar high-quality dairy proteins is that it can be custom fit to almost any condition without losing its muscle-building power. To make a long story short, you don't need a perfect body to build strong muscles. You just need the right version of the food that works for your situation. Let's break down the most common adaptations. 1. For seniors with diabetes. Cottage cheese has a low glycemic load, which means it barely affects blood sugar. But here's the trick. Pair it with fiber and healthy fats to slow digestion even more. Add chia seeds, add avocado mash, add a small handful of walnuts. This combo stabilizes blood sugar while delivering a protein punch strong enough to combat muscle loss. Ask yourself, would I rather manage my glucose with medication alone or with foods that build strength too? 2. For high blood pressure, choose low-sodium cottage cheese, widely available and just as effective for muscle growth. Pair it with cucumber berries, herbs like dill or parsley. These ingredients naturally lower blood pressure and add flavor without salt. 3. For seniors who want to lose weight safely, cottage cheese is a satiety powerhouse. The combo of protein plus casein slows digestion, helping you feel full for hours. Use it as a replacement for sugary snacks, a nighttime snack that prevents overeating a breakfast that reduces cravings. Weight loss becomes safer when muscle is preserved, not sacrificed. 4. For tiny appetites, this is where cottage cheese truly shines. Mix it into mashed banana, soft oatmeal, smoothies, pureed fruit. Small volume, huge impact. 5. For high cholesterol concerns, pick low-fat or fat-free cottage cheese if needed. The protein is the same. The muscle-building effects are identical, but the saturated fat is reduced.
At the end of the day, staying strong after 70 isn't about expensive supplements, impossible workouts, or eating a dozen eggs every morning. It comes down to one simple truth. Your muscles can still grow, still repair, and still surprise you if you give them the right fuel and the right movement. Cottage cheese may look humble, but it delivers the exact amino acids aging muscles crave at a price anyone can afford. Pair it with gentle daily exercises, hydration, sunlight, and consistency, and you'll feel the difference in every step, every lift, every moment of independence. And remember, you're not getting older, you're getting stronger on purpose. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button. It really helps this channel reach more seniors who need this information. Comment below. Have you tried cottage cheese or Greek yogurt for protein? What changes have you noticed? Subscribe for more evidence-based senior health tips, strength guides, and nutrition videos that help you stay independent, mobile, and powerful. No matter your age, turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new science-backed senior health video.